Hello everyone and welcome to our Travel Talk Tuesdays with me, Robert, your favorite travel advisor. So to start off our day today, we have a huge announcement to make. Earlier this week, we actually launched our YouTube channel. And if you notice, the background is a little different behind me, thought I'd change it up today. But our YouTube channel has been launched, and that's going to be the home where all these videos are going to be kept, along with some other videos that we have found and that we have that should help you out. So there's going to be travel tips and any travel information that we do have. Today's topic that we're going to be covering here is actually going to be using a travel advisor. Near and dear to my heart, being a travel advisor, this is one of those things where, you know what, I think it's very important. So if you see me look down, I've got some notes right here, so I want to make sure I stay on topic and keep everything as it needs to be. And using a travel advisor, I want to knock out one myth really quickly here, and that is people think travel advisors cost them money. And really, it doesn't. To you as the person who is booking the travel, your travel agent is free. You are not paying that travel advisor. And if there is a travel advisor that is charging you a fee, I would definitely look into that or possibly look to changing a different travel advisor. I cannot speak for the entire industry, so let me put that out there right now. But I can speak to how we operate our travel agency. And we do not charge you as the client. We are paid by the places that you want to travel. So if you want to go to Disney, we can book that vacation to Disney. And guess who pays us that commission? That commission is paid by Disney. All right, that commission is not paid by you, the client. We would never charge our clients for our services. We are there to be paid to drive business to these companies, and these companies pay us a great penny to drive business to them. So to let you kind of think about it as a whole, if you were to pick up the phone and you were to call a company directly and you were to book, or you were to go online and you were to book with Expedia, you're thinking, oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to use a travel advisor because I don't want to have to pay them that money. Guess what? That commission was built into that price that Expedia was charging you, or that commission was built into that price that the company is charging you directly. So that commission is built into your room price or your ticket price or your excursion price. That was all built in, and that money is either going to be kept directly by the company that you're booking with, or it's going to come back to somebody like me, a small business owner and a travel advisor. But it's never coming out of your pocket directly. You're never writing a check. We're never asking you for your credit card to pay us directly. All that information is to pay these companies for the services, and you will get you should be getting a full itemized itinerary and full receipt from your travel advisor on what all you paid for. And the commissions are built into that price. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there that, your travel advisor should not be charging you directly. And like I said, I cannot speak for the entire industry. I can only speak for how we operate and we run our business. But some other things is peace of mind, because guess what? You're not always going to have access to the internet. Your phone's not always going to work. And when you're in a crisis, I don't know if you'll actually be able to get a hold of somebody via the internet. If you booked with Expedia, and not that they're bad companies, so I'll stop saying company names because they're not. They're an amazing company. But if you book with an online search engine, or you went direct, you're probably being directed to a call center. So you don't have that individual that you're going to be speaking with the same person every single time. And with that being said, you might talk to somebody and they might say, promise you, oh, I can get you this, I can get you this, I can get you this, and then you get there and it's totally something different. So what do? You pick up the phone and you call that number back. Now you're speaking to an entirely different person. And if the person you were speaking to before never put the notes in the call, or the call wasn't being recorded, you cannot go back and review it. Funny story, we're actually speaking with one of our clients earlier this week who had a similar story, and luckily they were able to go back and review a telephone call that was made between them and an organization, and that telephone call was actually able to get them some perks because what they were told on the phone and what actually happened when they arrived at the destination were two different things. So that phone call was able to be reviewed for quality control, and they were able to have a lot of stuff redeemed, and their day was taken care of. Actually, their day was completely comped from what they were telling us. So that's amazing. But we can also save you time. And what I mean by that is your travel advisor can save you a lot of time in the research. We can save you a lot of time in sitting on hold, especially right now post-COVID or coming out of COVID. These hold times at these companies, it's a lot. When I say a lot, I'm talking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours that you could just be on hold. And a lot of times they don't have a callback feature. So do you want to be the person sitting on hold, or would you rather have a travel advisor sitting on hold for you? Not saying that I want to sit on hold for all these hours, but to make your trip worth it and to make it easier on you, I don't mind sitting on hold. I'm doing that for you. I'm providing that service for you. But we can also save you money. And what I mean by that is we might not always be the cheapest, okay? I'll put that out there right now. You might be able to go out somewhere and you might be able to find a cheaper price. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you, price isn't always going to be your best friend when it's the cheapest, because you're going to get what you paid for. We actually shop around and we try to find the best value for our clients. And what I mean by finding the best value is, let's say, hey, you find a room and you're gonna pay, you come back and you say, hey, I found a room for $199 a night. That's great. Where I can't compete with that price of $199. The room I found you know what, this might be $250. And you're like, well, I can save $50 if I book this room. Okay, well, what is that going to include though? What do you get with that? Is that $199 going to just be the room? Because the $250, I was getting you complimentary parking at the resort. We were getting you free breakfast the next morning. We were getting you upgraded Wi-Fi. We were also getting you, some perks in your room, or maybe laundry, or whatever it is. We look for value. So we look to see, included with our price, what is the best thing that we can do to make that price really worth it, okay? So we can save you money there. But then, let's see. We like to build a relationship. We're here. We're people. We like to book your travel as if we were booking our own travel. All right. So when we're looking and we're researching, there's a fly. When we're researching these destinations for our clients, we really like to put ourselves in our client's mindset and saying, okay, let's find out all we can. What do our clients really want to experience? And now let's build this trip as if we were building this trip for ourselves. That's how I really like to look at it when I'm building travel for somebody, is let me put myself in your shoes. And let me build this trip as if I was going on this trip. So that way I'm making sure I'm getting you the best value. I'm getting you all those little extras, all those little perks, things that I would personally want. So we give you that personal touch. Where a person at a call center, they're probably not going to give you that. A search engine online's definitely not going to give you that. It's running an algorithm. It's going to spit back some numbers, and it's going to say pay now or pay later. That's it. But we can work with you. We can also work with the vendors when you're in destination. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're in a destination and it wasn't what you wanted, or something is going wrong. You've gotten there and the air condition has gone out, or you thought this, that, or the other. An easy email back to us, and we're going to be on the phone. We're going to be on the phone with either the stateside contact, or we're going to be on the phone with the in-country contact. And a lot of times we're transferred to the in-country contact, as that's going to help the most. So we actually have a personal story about that. We were in a resort down in Jamaica, and we were having an issue with hot water. We just did not have... We had lukewarm water. We really didn't have hot water. And if you've watched my previous videos, you kind of have heard this story. But we were able... because we had those contacts that were made with that resort at much higher levels, than the interaction that you would have, just you and the front desk person. All right, we had connections with very high up managers and all who coordinate and run these hotels, and they were able to rectify the problem immediately, and also throw a couple little perks at us. We got a bottle of champagne, we got an entire little fruit tray and stuff like that. So they made it right. They made it right, and they made us feel like we were really taking care of them. They went above and beyond what we expected. I did not expect all those perks in the room after they remedied the problem, but hey, we ended up with those, and that's just a great thing. And a travel advisor can pick up the phone and make those phone calls and make, not demands, but make things work on your behalf. Because if you go down to the front desk and you start hollering and yelling and you're heated because something has gone wrong, you're not going to probably get as far as if you were to just send an email back to your travel advisor. Let your travel advisor handle that. Let us call our contacts. Let us deal with that, because we're probably going to be a little cooler headed in the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. We will fight for our clients, and we will get this resolved, or we will try to get your money back or get a stay comped or something. So we're going to work on your behalf, and we work really hard. So those are just 5 things. But one other thing is, your travel advisor is probably an experienced traveler, and coming into the world now with all the travel restrictions and everything going on, you really kind of want an experienced traveler in your back pocket. Somebody that can help you navigate the ins and outs of how the world is working. What are COVID restrictions in countries you're going to? What does it look like when you're getting there? What are they expecting from you? And what's going to look like for you to get home? Can you just hop on a plane and fly back home? You're probably going to have to go through some protocol. All right. So we're experienced travelers. We travel all the time. If you followed any of our social media, any of our blogs, you'll see that we travel a lot. And we love it. And we love to bring those stories and those experiences back to our clients and let them know, hey, we just went here. I think it'd be great for you. I think you'd really enjoy it. So we can save you money, we can save you time because we're going to be the ones on the phone, save you money because we're going to shop those values for you. We're going to have a relationship with you. We're going to know you by name, and we're going to keep everything professional, and we're going to be booking your trip as if we were booking it for ourselves. And then, like I said, you're not paying us directly. We're being paid by these vendors to help drive traffic to them. So let me just run through my points here, make sure I've got everything that I wanted to speak about today. And oh yeah, so one thing, when you're booking with those big engines, at the end of the day, you're actually just a number to them. You're a person to us, okay? We don't look at you and go, okay, number 54 just called. They want to stay at this hotel. No, we want to say, hey, Mark just picked up the phone and gave us a call. He's looking, he wants to go down to Curacao for the month. Hey, let's look at it. Let's see what his options are. We know that Mark likes to paddleboard. We know that Mark is an avid skydiver. We know that Mark likes to do this, that, and the other. We know Mark. We want to build Mark's vacation around what Mark likes to do. And Mark's just an arbitrary name, sorry. Mark, if you're listening to this, I hope all those things are true about you, but if not, we should talk some more. Okay, but we know our clients. We know what our clients like and what our clients expect when they travel. So we want to be able to build that vacation and build that trip around what our clients like. So at the end of the day, all I can say is, you know what? You need to get out there and you need to see the world before you need to leave the world. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure, like I said, to check out our YouTube channel. The link is listed in the description below. Thanks.